What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Twisted Life of TV. I am Poetry. You are here for another recap and review. We're doing House of the Dragon. This is Season 3, Episode 3, Rhaenyra Triumphant. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the like button. All that other stuff that people will be telling y'all to do on these channels. Hype the video up if you haven't hyped up 3 YouTubers this week. Let me move on up in the algorithm, stuff like that. All right, y'all. Rhaenyra Triumphant. But was she really? She's taken over Queen's Landing, or King's Landing. They called it Queen's Landing last episode. And now it's time for Ormund and his many men, to return to Queen's Landing and surrender. So Daemon goes out there to meet him, and as much as Daemon gets on my nerves, I appreciate his gangster when it's time to be gangster. Daemon stood on alone with 3 dragons behind him, stand against Ormund and his thousands of men, saying, like, now what? What you gonna do? Nothing. I dare you say something. Say something, right? We'll be having to cook out of y'all little butts right here on this field. Daemon is like, look here, I got good news for you, Ormund. I got good news for you. There's a new queen in town. That's Queen Rhaenyra. Your allies have scattered. Your nephew has fled. And the only thing we asking of you is that you bend the knee. You bend the knee and you can go back to your crib and live your life in peace, whatever that may be, right? Ormund is like, what proof do you have? What proof do you have? Why should I trust the claims of a rogue prince? Now, you just sat here and told this man that you heard rumors that Rhaenyra was now in charge. What more proof do you need, okay? Actually, Daemon don't care. He don't care what you need or if you even believe him. You don't have to. You do or you don't. Either way, you're going to get what's coming to you. Either way, just like your Uncle Otto did. Okay? And these mofos' pride going to get them caught up. He like, what if I choose to fight you? Oh, come on, dog. For real. For real. Is this a serious question? Your choice. You can do what you want to do. But Oath over here, he want his own little castle. He wouldn't mind being Lord of Old Town. Which one you choose to have happen, right? Well, common sense didn't run faster than Ormond. He said, you know what? I would have fought you tooth and nail. I'm going to let you know that right now. But I don't want to risk the lives of my men. So he went ahead and bent the knee. Now, I don't understand why his people didn't bend the knee behind him. You should have known something was up right then, okay? And the fact that he's so lippy back to you again, And ain't nobody that's no true soldier just finna bend the knee like that. But he like, nah. He went ahead and bend the knee, and I'm like, no, Daemon. He bent that knee too easy. Even Sir Roxton was looking at him like, is this what we doing? This what we doing? Okay. So Daemon like, you know what, look here. Go tell your people they can kick off their shoes, relax their feet, go on back to Old Town, you know, and do what they want to do. Okay, Ormond turned around and said, hey, y'all, the war's over. Okay, go on back home. I'm sitting here on pins and needle wondering who finna act up first. Who finna act up first, him or Daemon? Because they both real cocky as hell. And Daemon was like, for real, didn't want to be there. He didn't want to be giving them no peace. Daemon rather kill these motherfuckers, right? But Daemon said, okay, hold on. There's one other thing I forgot. Daron. He got to come with us. And I could have sworn he said, and his dragon too. I forgot there was another child. I really forgot there was another son of Viserys. Okay? So, Ormond is like, so you taking hostages now? No, he going to be treated with kindness, because just as Viserys' son should be. So they gonna need him to they gonna basically essentially treat him like Ned Stark treated Theon, I guess. I mean, after all, he is Rhaenyra's brother, you know, he is Daemon's nephew. And they call this little young child out the crowd and have him come forward. Now meanwhile, Rhaenyra, wait a minute, why is this child there? Why is this child there with the soldiers? But the dragon didn't come forward. Look, meanwhile, Rhaenyra, she's trying to interrogate him. Daron is like, so what does Ormond know? Tell me, what's Ormond know? What's up with your brothers? Aemon and Aegon, where they at? Okay? Speak, chat. I'm your sister. I know we ain't never met before, but how you conduct yourself is how you gonna be treated. So Darian, he didn't say a word. He didn't say a word at all. He didn't say shit. So they sent him to his room. And Damon is like, kill him. Kill him dead. Kill him dead. Kill him good. Okay. So, on another note, Coryls is now here at King's Landing. And he's questioning the Grand Maester. The Grand Maester is trying to explain to him what happened to all the gold. As far as he knows, Tywin Lannister spoke of dividing the gold, but he had no idea where he was dividing it to. And Coryls is like, you got enough to last you the rest of this week, Queen. Okay? After that, you're going to have to fly back to Dragonstone and get some more money, and it ain't going to last you too long. It definitely ain't going to be enough to last you to govern 7 doggone kingdoms. And with all that, Rhaenyra is worried about, all she worried about is her doggone coronation. She's going to have a big parade and tournaments and all this, that, and the third. You know, she need that crown be properly placed on her head. I was like, girl, you don't need to be concerned with none of that right now. All you need to be concerned is where's the fucking money? Somebody got to know. I bet Allison know. That's my thought. The Grand Maester said that the only person who probably would know is Sir Ironrod, and y'all killed him. His head is laying somewhere next to Otto's, and he'd probably be the next person that know. Rhaenyra is like, well, what about my coronation? Girl, okay, come on now. The White Worm even tell her, look here, you may not want to be trying to flash your wealth and have no expensive extravaganzas and shit like that when the people out here suffering. They hungry as a motherfucker. And Coryls is like, and on top of that, the Triarchy, they still wreaking havoc. All the ones we didn't kill them came on land, and they pillaging villages and holding people hostage right now. And holding the wives and the children for ransom as we speak. So then the White Worm lists off a Google, but other things that's been going wrong. The fields buried. The granaries ain't got no grain. They damn near empty. The trade can't even happen because Coryls say the trade routes haven't been reestablished yet. Girl, you just inherited a doggone recession. And you up here worried about a motherfucking ballroom, gold orchards, and freedom 2550. You know what I'm saying? The 250 festival, shit. I got tongue tied right there. I got real tongue tied. Anyway, Damon is like, well, why are we still feeding the people any damn way? You acting like they are fucking kids. Shit, fuck them children. Okay, the war is won. He was on his Brahmin night. Fuck them kids. Rhaenyra is like, okay, this is what's going to happen. Send out ravens to all of the houses just in case Tywin hid gold there. Tell them that the queen demands tribute and remind them who the fuck I am. Okay? As far as the small council, the Dragonstone, fuck them people. Leave them there. Okay? They betrayed me, so I'm dismissing them. Only person she was worried about was the White Worm, and she brought her along. Okay? She already got her by her side. Aemon, like we said, he may not be dead. Our celebration from last week is short-lived because the Grand Maester came back and reported that Sir Strong, he was dead. All his sons was dead. All the men at Harrenhal was dead. But Aemon was nowhere to be found. And then Damon asked about the witch. She ain't nowhere to be found either. And I'm like, so Cole reached him. Because remember, Cole was taking his men to Harrenhal. So he had to rescue Damon and rescue or kidnap the witch probably on top of that. And because Vagar ain't been seen nowhere either. That's a big ass fucking dragon, right? So Rhaenyra put out a bounty on Aemon's head. She said if anybody get him, she gonna give them Harrenhal. She don't need it anyway. She already controls all the Riverlands. She ain't got no need for it. So Sir Largen advises her, look, you need to appoint yourself a Queen's Guard. Okay, I need to return to the Gold Cloaks. So Sir Largen advises her, you appoint that Queen's Guard, and while he tried to talk to her, it's people flooding Rhaenyra with needs that require money. Okay, she goes in to ask Allison, what's going on with the treasury? Where the money go? Allison swears she knows nothing of it. And the way she was looking, I'm starting to believe maybe she telling the truth, right? But she also wants to know, why the fuck is she still a prisoner? You said you was gonna let us go. Everything she said she was gonna do, she did. Rhaenyra said, well, until your son is captured, you can't go nowhere. You can leave in. Allison say, what did Allison tell her? Oh, she said, lie. Just say my son is dead. Don't nobody know. He badly scarred and everything. Anyway, he don't even look like himself. Ain't nobody gonna recognize him. If he should happen to rise up, just say he an imposter. Damn, that was foreshadowing. Okay, that was foreshadowing. Anyway, I don't understand why Rhaenyra keeps taking Allison's advice. I really don't. Okay, I'm not even on the council, and I'm like, girl, where is Cole? Ain't nobody smart enough but me to think Cole, Aemon, and Aegon all together at this point, including Larys at their council. You get them together, and you got a very strong adversary. Plus, y'all let Ormund go with his men. That's a whole fucking army, though. Are you kidding me? Why am I the only one thinking here? Oh, she tasked the White Worm to question all the people working in the doggone the palace. You know, see if any more high tower allies out there. They are, and like they gonna tell her the truth. In the meantime, she meets with the High Septon. Y'all know the High Septon, the one that gave Cersei the blues. And she tells the High Septon that she needs him to anoint her, you know. He said, I ain't gonna be able to do it. I'm not gonna be able to do it. I already anointed your brother a few months back, okay? And far as I know, he's still the king. And she was like, no, I'm the damn king right now, okay? And I don't know why. He said a few months back. I was like, ain't this been a few years? Shouldn't it have been a few years that passed now? It's only been a few months. But anyway, she like, look here, he's dead. I'm the one that's on the throne. He like, prove it. I ain't seen nobody. Okay. That's what we all say. If we ain't seen the body, it didn't happen. He said the Silent Sisters ain't wrapped nobody up and sent them on to glory. He ain't dead in eyes. He's still the king. So Rhaenyra is like, look here, I am my father's heir, the true heir, the one that he assigned, okay, as his heir. I was blessed with this crown, and it's rightfully mine. You see it, you know it. He's like, that may be true. But don't start no beef with the church. I said I'm not going to anoint you. You won't win if you start some shit with us, okay? And she was like, I got dragons. Your dragons don't mean a motherfucking thing to me. It's basically what he tell her. My words, not his. Okay? He said those doggone dragons or demons in his eyes, in the eyes of his God. Okay? Fuck around and find out. And you gonna do so to your peril. I take that as a threat. Okay? This is why Damon should be with her by her side all the doggone time. Because heads with the road. Heads with the road. Okay. Anywho, she goes to have dinner. And she's having dinner with Coryls, Alan, and Adam. Surprising to me, right? Coryls says, I'm sure you know by now. These my boys right here. You know what I'm saying? I was a deadbeat daddy before, but now I'm gonna be a part of their lives. And Rhaenyra's like, well, no, I didn't know, but I can see it, you know. Y'all all look alike. But anywho, she was like, that's cool. Cool. And Coryls is like, yeah, it's better than cool because I want to give them my name, legitimize them, right? Rhaenyra say, you doing too much right now. You doing too much. Really? Really? Because all it takes is a word from the crown. Why you can't just do that for me? I'm saying, I don't want my name to die with me, is what Coryls tell her. But Rhaenyra has got to be thinking, ain't no motherfucking way I'm finna name them the Valerians. Ain't no way. Because they will have a rightful, they will be able to rightfully challenge her for the throne. And that's, gotta be all she's thinking of. She just got the motherfucking throne right now. Okay, with Coryls' wealth, his ability to control dragons, the name Valerians is very popular amongst the people. Some people believe that they are the rightful heirs to the throne. So, Baylor, she was sending Baylor off to go scout some shit. I forgot what it was, right? But Baylor had walked past Rhaenyra in the hallway. Before they even got to each other, Rhaenyra stopped and froze and just looked at her. I was like, is she blaming her for Jace's death? Or is she also saying that she's a fucking traitor to her because she sided with Jace, to get her out of the way? But yeah, I mean, she's still up in the doggone castle, but she wasn't eating dinner with them, okay? But anyway, it's late night. Rhaenyra can't sleep. Damon ain't by her side. They in separate rooms. So she find him, crawl into bed with him. I for sure thought that she was finna crawl into bed with the White Worm, okay? The next day, she presented herself to the kingdom as the queen. Hey, look at me now, okay? She brought Alinda back. I didn't like Alinda. I thought they should have killed Alinda a long time ago. But anyway, she brings Alinda back, and they getting her ready so she can go out there and speak for the people. And she started to eat the snacks, and she stopped real quick. Like, they could be poisoning my ass. I'm not eating that. Not eating that. So she kind of heeding the advice of the white worm a little bit, but so she ain't gonna wear her jewels and everything like that. But she wants her sword. And well, Linda tell her, well, that's contradictory to your message. So she don't take the sword. I was like, Rhaenyra don't even know what the fuck her message is at this moment. All she know is she ain't no money, she ain't got no patience, and she don't know what the fuck to do next. Okay? Like this whole take over the kingdom, get the 7 kingdoms, she did not think this shit through at all. She did not think it through. It's like, once we get it back, then what? She didn't think none of that through. Damon and the white worm, they fighting back and forth against each other and everything, just trying to one up each other. She asked Coryls for his opinion. He like, hey, whatever you say. You know, she has no counsel, okay? She ain't got no queen's guard. She ain't got no clue how to fucking rule. But she's so desperate, she goes in and asks Allison, hey girl, how you do this? Okay, teach me, oh wise one. She basically tell her, look her, good people, or people that's got some morals or very honorable, it don't make you suited to be a queen, honey. Because there's some things that you're going to have to do that doesn't normally align with your morals. And you're going to have to learn how to separate the two. And you ain't going to be able to do it. Because Rhaenyra still feel like I shouldn't have to change who I am to rule, right? Okay. Like I said, she's continuously got everybody coming at her, every problem left and right. And she can't figure out what to do with the fucking rats. Because remember when, after Cheese and Blood killed the little boy, his name was Jaehaerys too, right? After they killed them, they killed all the rat catchers. So the kingdom is running with rats right now. And she don't know what to do. She's stepping, they all over her. Just like New York rats. They walk over your feet. They don't care. So she said, you know, all those high grade people, they had been taking money from the poor people during this whole time, hoarding it for themselves. So she decided she was going to host a dinner with all the different lords and ladies and have them pledge fealty to her. But every time, I don't know if y'all noticed, every time they brought some food, every time they brought some drink, she was real hesitant to taste it. Like, it has to be pure madness in her mind to think that somebody's always trying to kill you. And it possibly is, because again, we haven't weeded out who are the people who really on the high tower side. But she let these people know, ever so nice and nasty, you on my good side right now, but I still don't trust y'all. I don't. You know, I'm happy to finally sit down and break bread with y'all, but this should have happened years ago. I was supposed to be the rightful queen any doggone way, right? One lord was like, oh, I just want to let you know, kissing ass, brown nose, and, I never believed in the high tower's quest. Anyway, I just want to let that be known. She was like, sure, go on and speak your truth. Go on and say what you got to say. I ain't even mad at the fact that you never said it before. I ain't mad at that, right? But that's neither here nor there. Baby, when they dropped their plates on the table in front of them, I hollered. I mean, I guess she finally figured out what to do with all them damn rats. She fed it to them. What pissed me off about this scene is she didn't force them to eat it. She should have forced them motherfuckers to eat it. At least take one goddamn bite before she got up and walked out that room. They so fucking high and mighty, living off the high on the hog and stuff, stealing from the people and harboring food while the common folk ate little to nothing and slop and slime and rats and shit. Well, what's good for them, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. It's good for y'all too. Eat up now, chop chop. Okay? And don't disrespect me by not eating what I put in front of you. Okay. That move right there, I'm going to give that to you, Queen Rhaenyra. I'm going to give that to you, okay? They were scared. Like, what would you have us do? What would you have us do? Rhaenyra said, well, Karen, I would expect you to treat others like you want them to treat you. Okay? Lord Ken Bywater, his real name ain't Ken. I just figured he's a male Ken. He's a male Karen, so I call him Ken. Anyway, he said the poor is out here running over. They everywhere, just like the rats, snatching crumbs if they can. And she said, if that was you, you'd be doing the doggone same. He said, no, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. She said, boy, a lie don't care who tell it. A lie don't care who tell it. Yeah, right. So you trying to tell me that you just going to curl up in your little coffin in the fetal position and die. Go easy into the good night. You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie. But since you here, let me go ahead and give you the tea. My gold cloaks, they at y'all houses right now. Taking back everything that you took and bringing it to me. They were heated. They were heated. That's robbery. Baby, everything that's yours is mine. I am the queen. And I plan on giving it all back to the people. Get me on my Robin Hood shit. Okay? So as she was trying to exit, Lord Manderley was there smiling and cheesing. He was like, that was some good shit right there. That was a boss move right there. And Rhaenyra was like, what the fuck you smiling for? We going to your house too. He like, I mean, do what you got to do, queen. I admire your gangster. I admire it. But I want you to know that people are going to remember that the blockade that you put in place was the reason they were starving in the first damn place. Rhaenyra said, look here, sir, my memory is long, okay? And what she mean by that is why I need to have the blockade in the first fucking place. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. Well, she know that giving back to the people is just going to be a Band-Aid over a willow wound. But for now, it's going to have to suffice. So she tasked Daemon to go to the Vale and make Lady Erin pay on her debt. She's supposed to give him a swordsman, I think, or something like that. I don't know what the fuck she was supposed to get him. But she didn't do it. So she said, make that bitch pay us back in gold, okay? And then collect some more gold on your way back home. Daemon said, I'm cool with that, fine. But I think you're still thinking too small. You got all this goddamn power, and he thinks she should use it to wield other cities. There are other cities out there that we could be taken over, and other rich cities that help us, fill our purse, right? And Damon is like, we gods up in this bitch, okay? We were meant to have all of this. Rhaenyra just want to enjoy what she got going on right now. Damon say, look here, whatever you do, do it. Just make sure you kill Daron, okay? Rhaenyra feel like the old ways that Daemon was talking about, all that shit died in the Doom. I don't know what the fuck the Doom was, but she said they died in the Doom. The next day, she went out. Like I said, she was on her Robin Hood shit. She giving back to the people, and she being praised by them like, yes, the queen, yes, the queen. Despite that the Septon won't anoint her, all seemed well in the kingdom. But it wasn't. Because Coryls came in like, look here, I thought we had an agreement. You were supposed to legitimize my sons, and all you did was knight Aaron, but you knighted him a Hull instead of a Valerian. And she like, not today, Coryls. I ain't got time for this right now. You know that people already question the legitimacy of my sons, and I don't need to be bringing that shit up, bringing it back into their memory right now by anointing two unnoble people right now. We ain't gonna be able to do that right now. And Coryls like, hold up. Don't walk away from me. I've bent over backwards from you. Okay? Even had my fucking house burned down for you. Ain't never asked you for shit. And you can't do this one thing for me? Not this one thing? You gonna shame my motherfucking name so you could be seen as something you not even? She said, look, I got Joffrey to worry about. Really? And I had your back when they questioned you about your illegitimate ass sons. Knowing good and god doggone well those babies ain't my son's kids. Okay? So she turned and looked at him like, how dare you speak to me this way? He said, your son Joffrey is a bastard. Lucerys, a bastard, okay? Sir Lordan tried to get in between them and intervene before Coryls went too far and got out of hand. Because talking to the queen like this is said to be treason, especially making these accusations. Rhaenyra tried to walk away and Coryls yelled for everybody to hear. Your son, Jacaerys, lived and died a bastard. Now what? Okay? Coryls was standing 10 toes down. 10 toes down. Don't say it out loud. Say it. Say it. Why the fuck do you think your kids, who are bastards, deserve royalty and nobleness and shit like that when mine are denied? Say it. She can say nothing. Everybody in the background was ear hustling like a mug. I'm surprised Coryls didn't say, and everybody know who their real fucking daddy is Cole. I'm wondering, is that why you ain't looking for Cole? Okay? Because ain't nobody wondering where the fuck Cole is. It's throwing me off. But as far as her brother, Daron, who is supposed to be a true male heir, Rhaenyra has decided not to kill him, as Daemon suggested. She walked into his bed at night and saw him laying there with a little crow that he had been carving out right next to him, and it gave her a bright idea. So I was like, who gave this motherfucker a knife? Why would you give him a knife? You just taking him hostage within 24 hours and you gonna give him a knife? That don't make no sense. Well, anywho, she goes and tells Allison, look, I got your boy. Okay. I decided not to kill him. He gonna live his days out on the wall. Okay. Allison says, well, am I supposed to thank you for that? I mean, I should have his motherfucking head, is what she tell me. But he's lucky to be alive. And Allison's like, look, her, I don't even know the boy. He was sent away when he was an infant. I've only seen him once in the last 5 years. I don't know him. He don't know me. Okay. Rhaenyra goes in her to tell Daron, look here, this is what your journey is going to be. You're going to be sent to the wall. He didn't blink an eye. Okay. And I'm wondering, is the kid on the spectrum? Is he mentally slow? What? He doesn't emote at all. Okay. He did perk up a little when she said, your mama is here. Okay. He's like, oh, looked around. Like, oh, here come my mama. But the little sinister music in the background says something is wrong. Something is off. Well, what happened next? Cut Rhaenyra like a knife, baby. Shocked the shit out of me. The boy is an imposter. Just like Allison said, if Aegon step up and say that, he is Aegon, which he really is, to say he's an imposter, well, this right here one is an imposter. See, that little boy expected his real mama to be walking up in there. And Allison expected to see her real son, and she like, I don't know this motherfucker for real. Okay. Finally, the kid speaks up, and he say, Hightower made me do it. He bleached my hair, told me come in here and don't say nothing. Not even if y'all threaten me with death by fire. Don't say nothing. Okay, he gonna kill my mama if I did. He gonna hang her. So what that tell you, Rhaenyra? Ormund is still plotting against you. Like I said, I bet he done found Cole. I bet they done found Aemon. Gawain already with them. And hell, Aegon and Larry supposed to be en route to where they was at. Anyway, the war ain't over, girl. The war ain't over. And Daemon told your ass you should have fried Ormund where he stood, but you didn't take his advice. You're trying to be merciful and shit. So he right now, Ormond has taken one of Rhaenyra's cities. One of the cities where the dragon keepers train the dragon shit. That's the city he took over. It was like Telemoon or something. Telemundo. It was something close to that, right? But anyway, not only has he taken the city hostage, and he's taking the people hostage too. And they got that baby dragon inside of there with them people. And I was wondering why they didn't take that baby dragon, because I could have sworn Daemon said that they needed to have Daron plus the dragon, but they left that dragon with Ormond, which was stupid. But now she want to burn them all. I'm going to burn them to the ground. And they like, no, you can't do that because that means you're going to kill your own people too. Rhaenyra tell them, look here, my reach is long though. And get back must be had. Okay. Shout out to Brandon with Everyday Negro channel. That's one of the phrases he say all the time. Get back must be had. We gonna see what Rhaenyra do. Cause I'm sick of you making your fucking mistakes. You making too many mistakes back to back, girl. You not you worried about people poisoning you, which you should be, but you didn't worry about what the fuck to do with the people who you letting go, who been against you for years. Why the fuck would you let Ormond go? That didn't make no sense at all, child. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for being here. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Peace.